Hello, friends. Welcome to Easy Stamping 123. I'm Karina Chen, and I come on Wednesdays at 7:30 Mountain Standard Time to teach you how to make a handmade card. And all you need are three simple things: stamps, paper, and ink. And to help this challenge along, every week I design a card sketch and then I send the card sketch out to my newsletter list through an email. And that just gives my friends an idea of a card that they can make. When I first started stamping, I had a lot of trouble figuring out what card I wanted to use or what card I wanted to make. So I started these card sketches as an easy way to have everybody participate in making a handmade card. And I also like to encourage my friends who I know have lots of stamp and never use their stuff to use an existing stamp as well. So thank you for joining me tonight. If you are brand new to Easy Stamping 123, please put in the comments where you're watching from. I would love to know. And if you are an existing friend, just say hi. That way I know my stream is working. And Kathy's here. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Joy. Thank you for joining me tonight. And I'm going to change it up a little bit. I don't think anybody is here on YouTube tonight, so I will focus on Facebook. I'm not going to change it up that much. Now, because I have been doing this for 16 years, I like to create a challenge for myself. So I picked 3 stamp sets that I want to use. These ones are brand new, Frosted Forest and Changing Leaves. I haven't even touched them yet, which is why I'm going to use them. This one's kind of cool because it has some decorative masks, which I haven't even played with yet. This will have to be a video someday. And then I wanted to use sketch butterflies or Changing Leaves. Now, Changing Leaves has an embossing folder. What do they call it? A hybrid embossing folder that cuts and scores at the same time. But I'm going to show you how you can still use these products without doing any die cutting, and you can still create a beautiful card. But I wanted to color, so that's why I picked these 3. So let's roll the dice to see what stamp set I'm going to use. Hello, Sharon. Hello, Margaret Ann. How are you today? Did you guys buy any of these stamp sets? It'll be kind of fun to see what I come up with here. Okay, ready? So if I roll a 1, it'll be sketch butterflies. 2 is Frosted Forest. 3, Changing Leaves. 4, 5, and 6. Okay, ready? Oh, you can't even see that. 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to try Changing Leaves. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. Okay, so that's the stamp set I'm going to use. Now, normally I spin a wheel to determine what colors I'm using in terms of ink and paper. This time I'm not doing that. I went and just pulled 3 colors that I want to use: Lemon Lolly, Coastal Cabana, and Granny Apple Green, because I thought they would have worked with all 3 stamp sets. And then normally I go to my Color Coach cards, you know, and then you look up Lemon Lolly, and then I pick some companion colors. There's no Coastal Cabana in here, but Summer Splash is very close. And then when I went to Coastal Cabana, there's no yellow in here, but no, I think that'll still work. And these cards are really fun if you have trouble matching what colors to put together, because that I also found that is a real challenge when I first started stamping. Now they're saying Granny Apple Green. Oh, this would have been pretty. Peach Pie and Pumpkin Pie. Oh, that would have made a great leaf card. Well, maybe I'll have to do another card like this, because I'm not going to use these tonight. We'll put this away. And then if you guys have a catalog, a Stampin' Up! Catalog, in the catalog they have this color coach or color wheel. So when I go to Lemon Lolly, it says an analogous, how do you say that? Analogous color would be Granny Apple Green. So there you go, Granny Apple Green. And then Coastal Cabana, well, we're just going to throw it in because I wanted to try blue. And the other reason is I really want to try my chalks tonight. Does anybody have any chalks? I think this will be super fun. Look at that. So we're going to play with this. Now, they have new chalks in the annual catalog, but when I was checking the other day for some things on the clearance rack, these were on sale for like $5. So I'm going to give them a try. tonight. And then if I don't like them, well, don't waste your $5. If I think they're super cool, you can add them to your card and pick up some super cool things. So we're going to give this a try. Now, let me show you quickly what the sketch was last week. And I send this out usually Tuesdays, Wednesday morning at the latest. So I have done 48 card sketches. And my card last week was okay. But then I did a video for Round We Go, which is a fun stamp set and die. And then I used the same template. And look at the card I came up with. How fun is that? Right? So this is die cutting. Now I could have stamped the lollies and fussy cut them out. I guess these aren't lollies. These are what? Flowers. They had another term. I can't remember. I was calling them lolly flowers, but they're not. Pinwheels. How about pinwheels? Kind of like a pinwheel maybe? Anyway, look at the fun cards you can come up with when you just use your imagination and a card sketch. Okay, so that was last week. And then this week, we're going to try this card sketch. So we have, a normal card base, some paper, we have a circle shape, and then a sentiment. So let's see what I can come up with this one. Now, because we're doing the leaves, I think I'm going to use, Granny Apple Green for a base. And then if I don't like it, well, I'll just get another piece of paper. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just create a normal card base. I'm putting the long edge along the top of the trimmer, and I'm going to line it up at 5.5 inches. And I'm just going to cut it, and that gives me 2 card bases. And then I'll flip it around and score it in half, which is 4 1/4. Now, if you don't have a cutter and a scoring blade, my first thing that I need to say is you really want to buy one, because it does save you tons of time. If you don't, though, you could just, fold this in half and then go over it with the bone folder. But it really does make your cards look nice and professional because it puts this nice little score line in there, which I absolutely love. Okay, and then I think what we're going to do next to make this card, I kind of cut some pieces to see if it would fit on here. And you know what? It does. Oh, that was another card. Was that a card sketch? I think this was also a card sketch from, I don't know, one of them. Okay, so what you want to do is cut a piece of, you can use designer series paper. I want to try color my leaves, so I'm going to use basic white paper. And I'm cutting it down to 3 inches by 5 1/4. And then 3/4 inch by 5 1/4. Or what happens if I put them together? Let's see. What would that be? What did I say? 3? Wouldn't that be 3 3 3/4 by 5 1/4? Okay, let's try to stamp one piece and we'll see how this works. And this is really how I stamp. I kind of wing it. Okay, 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. And then we're just going to stamp on it and see what this looks like. And if it looks terrible, I'm just using ink. Okay, so we have a brand new photopolymer stamp. Oh, I don't even think I can color this. You know what? I don't think, well, this one I could color. I wonder if I'm going to have to use Versamark ink then. I might have to change my plan of attack. Okay, let's try this. Oh, it's sticky and it's new. Now, the first time you get a photopolymer stamp, it usually has some kind of a coating on it. Now, what I was going to do is just stamp this in black and color it, but it doesn't look like that is going to work. So I'm going to go to Plan B, which is using a Versamark ink, which is a sticky ink, and we'll see if this works. Like I said, if it doesn't work, I'm not too worried about it. Let's get a piece of grid paper because I'm going to be making a big mess. We'll put this here. Where's my card sketch? And who has played with chalks before? I'm going to look at the chat here. Do you think it'll work with Versamark, guys? Hello, Alexina. How are you today? Ooh, that's a really old one. I think I did some embossing metal technique years ago. But you know what? Whenever you get a Versamark pad, make sure you get the Versamark ink refill, and then you can keep re-inking your pad. I'm just hunting for a nicer one though. Oh my goodness. Let's just pull it here and you guys can kind of see how I store stuff. So what do we have here? We have some blending brushes. Ooh, some really old ink. Oh, really old ink. More. Oh, see, I think I've got about 4 or 5 Versamark pads. Oh yeah, that one's better. Yeah, ink refill, StazOn ink. I have a feeling I need to do some organizing. Does anybody else have a big mess like this in their craft room? And look, I have like 5 Memento Black ink pads. Because you can never have enough if you're running a class. I always make sure I have 4 black ink pads. You know, you're probably laughing going, okay, that's a bit excessive, Karina. Yes, it is. Okay, let's see what this, I have no clue if this is going to work, you guys. Now, Versamark is a clear ink, but it's sticky. So what I'm hoping is that I could maybe put the chalk on here. Okay, I'm just going to try one little piece in case I have to flip the paper over. Let's see what I've got here. So I spent most of the day cutting for my Bogani card class and my Monday night card class. And I've got most of it done. I got 3 cards prepped already. Okay, now look at these fun colors. Now the reason why they retired these inks is that one of them is Mango Melody, and that color doesn't exist anymore. It is retired. Okay, let's see what happens if I pick this up with I'm going to pick it up with a water painter. And let's see, can I just, oh, it's too hard to see. Okay, can you see that? That is an epic fail. Okay, so now what we're going to try to do is instead, we are going to, I thought, oh, maybe it's my Versamark pad that's no good because I can't even see it. Hold on, I want to try one more. Let's just try a little corner. And then if not, I'm going to flip it over and stamp it in black. Because it should be sticky. Or should I just color it like this? Oh, there we go. Can you guys see it now? Wow. Okay. So with Versamark ink, oh, this is messy though. With Versamark ink, you kind of have to color over the whole thing. You got to scratch it. Oh, that's interesting. So you don't color. Okay, let's try this then. So we will put one here. And if you're wondering where I got this idea from, Stampin' Up! Has a website, and they showed somebody stamping an image in black and then coloring with the chalks. But, you know, I'm going to go like this, and we'll see what it looks like. Oh, that's kind of cool. There we go. Okay, so there's one, a leaf. The only problem is it's super messy, so I'm just tapping it away. Okay, now we're going to take this one, this little guy. I have a smaller leaf. Oh, and I have this one too. Oh my. Okay, let's go like this because I want to get some Coastal Cabana in there. And some yellow. So I have Lemon Lolly, but I think really it's Daffodil Delight in these colors. But that's kind of cool. Now you could do the same thing with an ink pad. Now if anybody's got any good ideas to help me with this card, speak up. You've never used chalk, hey Kathy? It's kind of fun to play with. I used to use chalk a lot when my kids were small. Stampin' Up! Used to have a set of 48 colors, and my son Connor loved to paper craft with me when he was young, but he would sometimes get a little angry with things, and then he would take a Q-tip and he'd go bam, 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 and smash all my chalks. So he was kind of banned from doing that. And then they didn't really use the chalks anymore. They discontinued them, and now they're back. But like I said, these were on sale for like $5. So they're kind of fun to play with. They're kind of fun for techniques. Except I really have to whack, 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 whack that off. And I bet you I can use an eraser to erase it. And like I said, you have to do this technique with a Versamark ink pad. Oh yeah, that's kind of cool. And then we'll do another piece of paper and you guys can tell me which one you like better. Now I think I want to do a little bit of a rainbow. Oops. That's kind of cool. Right? And then let's just smear it all over so it's kind of more colored. Now what happens if I erase this? Because my old chalk set used to have, oh, look at my fingers now. It actually used to have an eraser. Oh, look at that. We can erase the chalk. Okay, this is kind of fun. Don't know if I do this all the time. And then we'll also stamp it just with regular ink, and you guys can see what the difference looks like. Okay, there we go. So that's kind of fun, but you know, I kind of want to put some more color. I feel like my leaves are going to be kind of boring if they're all the same color. Oh, and of course, hello, green and blue make yellow. There we go. Okay, I think I'm good with that. Okay, and then I'll put this away. You know, I could get a new set, but I don't mind this. $5 for this set. At least I think it was available, so don't hold me to that. Now, what did I say this was? 3 3/4 by... I said it was 3 by 5 1/4. So this one I'm going to make 5 inches. I'm making it smaller, and I'll show you why in a second. 5 inches by 3 1/2. I want it to be a smidge smaller. Okay, now it's got some Versamark on it, so I'll just wipe that off quick, and we're just going to try stamp it. And then you guys can let me know which one looks better. And then I'll throw the card together because it's kind of fun. Kind of fun to see what it does. Let's compare. So I've got my ink pads here. And ooh, this is a dark color. You know what? I'm going to try put 2 colors on my Granny Apple Green. Let me just make sure I'm in the frame of the video. Okay. Let's do just a little bit of light color. So if you're doing this, you can put your lightest color on first and then tap it with your darker color. And we'll go like that. There, I got a little bit of the lemon lolly. Missed a little spot. Let's see if I can line it up. Because it is photopolymer. I need to press right there. Yeah, not too bad. Okay, let's try this one. We'll be in... I feel like this looks more like Old Olive. Okay, let's go with that. And then this one will be in Lemon Lolly. Just fill that in that space. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, which one do you like better? I think I almost like the chalk. Chalk looks a little more interesting. Okay, so I'm finding that this is a little bit boring. So let's go like this. I'm going to try to do some splattering really quick. Let's get some water. This, we'll make it soupy, and then we'll just go tap, tap, tap. And then we'll do the same thing over here. Whoops, too much tap, tap, tap. Let's press again. If you have an ink refill, this works really good. There we go. Tap, tap. Oh, now we have some tapping going on. Okay, there. And that was just water and an aqua painter, or water painter it's called now. Aqua painter was the old name. Okay, so let's finish off this card. So I have two different ones. I don't know. I think I don't like the white on that. Can you color with the chalk? What does that look like? Oh, you can't color with chalk. Interesting. Yeah, it's too white for me. But you can't make it too wet because then your basic white cardstock will start to buckle. So it really works better if I use watercolor paper instead. But I'm good with that. Okay, now my leaves aren't so white. I'm happy with that. Okay, let's finish this off because I'm running out of time. I have 10 minutes left. Okay, so this one I'm going to cut down to 3 inches. This one will have to be cut down to, I think, 2 3/4. Because I wanted this to be matted on some Coastal Cabana. So I'm going to try to put this on 4 by 5 1/4. 4 by 5 1/4. Let's see, because I can always trim it out, right? And if you're stamping along with me using this template, I would love to see what you guys make. Now that looks kind of cool, but I also have some wonderful designer series paper. Oh, maybe I can do that for the circle. Ooh, yeah, because don't I have a circle? I totally forgot that I have a template I'm supposed to be following. Right? We need some kind of a circle element. And so I have a punch. I feel like this punch might be a bit big though. Let's see. Oh, that's not bad. Here's my circle. And with this one, I want it to be a bit smaller. It's too big, too big. I also have this one that is 1 3/4. So we'll put that there and see what it looks like. Okay, so I have this. Now this is going to go on a white base because I think the green base will look kind of weird, or will it? Maybe it'll be okay. Actually, you know what? That's not terrible. Okay, and then I need some kind of a sentiment that is going to say, what do we have here? Oh, I love this. You are amazing in every single way. Here for you, a little note to brighten your day. Wow, this is a great stamp set, you guys. So if you're wondering where this is, it's a brand new online exclusive that started yesterday. So you can pick that up. And like I said, it's got a hybrid embossing folder with it. This is also going to be one of my stamp set of the months. Not this month, I think it's next month. And we do a technique. What else do we do? Oh yeah, we do 3 cards in total. One is a technique, and then we also do a technique card. Okay, so you are amazing. Yeah, I really like how this is turning out, considering I had no plan other than wanting to use my chalks. Now what I'm doing here is just making a pennant shape. So the easiest way to do this, well, that was not very good. You make a little snip in the middle, and then you come in from both sides. And if you cut in the middle, it should line up. And that makes a cute little pennant shape. Okay, so let me glue this down because I'm actually really happy with this card. I think I like it better than this one, but let's see. I like the extra matting. That was not a very good glue job. There we go. And I love the fact that Stampin' Up! Has this designer series paper in every single color family. So you can get neutrals, you can get subtles. I'm using the brights. What's the other one? Neutrals, subtles, brights, and regals, right? I think so. Okay, let's put this here. How am I doing for time? I've got 5 minutes, no problem. I can finish off the other card and then you guys can let me know which one you think is better. Oh, I don't want to use that. Let's use this. I'm still using some of my dimensionals from my kit night the other night. We did the Notes of was it Notes of Kindness? Expressions of Kindness kit. Okay, let's go like this. We'll put 2 of these on here. I find these big dimensionals are just easier to grab. Okay, so this one is You Are Amazing in every single way. And I feel like it needs some kind of, oh, look at this. Yeah, I'm using these little frosted dots. Look, doesn't that just jazz it up? Although I think I need 3. Should I put one over here? Yeah. Okay, there's that card. Now let's finish off this one quickly. Now I had it going on a green base. Do I like the green base still? I don't know. Do I? Yeah, I won't layer this one as much, and then you guys can give me your opinion as to which card reigns supreme. I think that was from Top Chef, maybe. I don't know. We used to watch a lot of that when my kids were small. Okay, and let me just check Facebook to see if there were any suggestions. Hello, Shauna. How are you? Kathy, you think it looks pretty? Thank you. Shauna, any suggestions on how to make this card better? I know you're a really good stamper too. And I feel like I kind of liked the pop of blue on here. But that's okay. I'm not going to. I'm going to just glue it down. So this was stamped again with Versamark ink with chalk rubbed over top of it. I feel like it needs a frame. Okay, I'm going to do something and probably going to make you guys just cringe. How much time do I have? Do I have enough time? Oh, it's going to be pretty close. Okay, I'm going to do some quick doodling on here because it needs a little bit of an accent. Oh, what do I have here? Oh, okay. Give me a ruler. It needs something. So I'm going to try to create a border. Now this could totally wreck the card, but you know what? It's okay. I've got more cardstock if it does wreck. Oh yeah. See how it just adds like this little stitched border on here? There we go. And these are the Stampin' Write markers. I don't think I'd use my blends to do this because the tips are so nice on the blends. I wouldn't want to wreck them, whereas this is a bullet tip so you can journal with it. Okay, there we go. Ta-da! I feel like this has turned into a bit of a technique class, even though I didn't really mean for that to happen. Okay, so this, I don't know, is that too small? Where did my paper go? Let's punch a bigger one. Whoops, whoops. And I don't like that, it kind of gets lost. I like this pattern again. Okay, I am gonna keep it that size. Now, what other sentiment do we need? This one was You Are Amazing in Every Single Way. And now this one is going to say a little note to brighten your day. Oh, I just love that. Who wouldn't love to receive a card that says that? right? Okay, here we go. So let's put this down. A little note to brighten your day. You can use black if you want. I just feel like I've been using, I haven't used black on any of my cards. So I'm just going to use Coastal Cabana again. So I'm using Coastal Cabana, Lemon Lolly, and Granny Apple Green. And even though they're not in the color coach, I think they look pretty good. And then too, I can stamp the inside of the card after and put, I think I would do, I like the solid color leaf a little bit better. Otherwise, I just want to fill it in. Ooh, I'm not doing a very good job with my pennants right now. Pennant shape. Okay, so let's pop that up. And then again, we'll just kind of keep it the same. So this one is chalk. The other one is ink. Chalk and ink. And then again, I might as well use these. These are called the Faceted Gems Trio Pack. They've been around for a long time. I was using them, I think they came out at Christmas time last year. Okay, there we go. Okay, guys, what do you think? Do you like the ink better or the chalk? You really like the color combo? Thanks, Shauna. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I think I like the ink better. It's crisper, but this has a more watercolored look. But I kind of feel like my stitching that I should have done it maybe in a black with black on the words to make it pop a little bit because the stitching got a little bit lost. But anyway, I showed you two different ways that you can make your card. Shauna, you like the chalk better, hey? Okay, thank you. Well, they're both great. Although my splatter worked better with this one. That one, it kind of got lost. Oh, but hey, can you splatter with this? Yes, you can. Oh yeah, that's better. Okay, now I'm happy. Okay, so that is Easy Stamping 1, 2, 3 tonight. This is the card sketch. I've created two cards, one with chalk, one with ink. Hopefully you had fun stamping with me this evening. And if you use this template and make a card, please tag me or go hashtag Easy Stamping 1, 2, 3. I would love to see what you guys create because I know some of you who are watching tonight are better stampers than I am. And it's just fun to play and use some of your stamps you've never used before. And a fun little card sketch. So thank you so much for joining me tonight, and I'll be back next Tuesday with another video, and hopefully I gave you some new ideas and some inspiration to get out your stamps, your paper and ink to make a fun card. Have a great night, everybody. Bye.